Nation Radio. United we rock.
All right, very good. Well, here with Bill from Metallworx and Doom Machine, and now I'm learning Antler.
Yep.
Awesome set.
Thank you.
So yes, all right. Well, Metallworx.
Right.
Tell me, what was the inspiration? You're the brainchild of that, yes? Or
Pretty
it is
much,
your
yeah.
brainchild?
Yeah.
What sparked that? How long has it been going? And just tell me about the birth of it.
Well, actually, it kind of went a little bit before 3 years ago, but it basically started November 11th, 2011, obviously. It was just kind of this weird thing, 11/11/11. That was when Metallworx actually started, but basically it started out with me just wanting to promote my band. I mean, right at that point, I just had Doom Machine going, and nobody had ever heard of us really outside of, just a couple people. So nobody's going to book you if they don't know you. So, and I had done shows in the past here and there, so I was like, I can put on shows. So started doing that, and kind of worked with somebody else for a little while with another company, but we weren't, we basically had different visions, let's just say, so I was like, okay, I'm going to leave and do my own thing. So that's when Metallworx started, and so that's the reason why we're doing a third Metallfest, because it's the third anniversary. So
sweet. And has it getting consecutively better each year? I mean,
yeah.
I guess it's the first night and it's still not over yet, but
yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's been pretty consistent. There seems to be something special about when we hold it at Gus's.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people get more excited about maybe the small space or whatever. But yeah, it's been pretty consistent. It seems like anytime you throw the word fest onto something, people get a little more excited because it's a little bit bigger. They know and it gives me an opportunity to book the absolute best bands I can and throw them all onto one bill.
For sure. And you did tonight. You get a great
Yeah, definitely. Well, a couple of them have already played for us, and Here's Last Rate's the first time that they've worked with Metallworx, but I've seen them before and already talked and got a good friendship going with them. So I'm really excited.
Okay. Let's back up a little bit to Metallworx again. You do more than just book shows. I mean, you're in there with a camera.
Yep.
Or at least the video camera. I know I've seen yourself and I think Alicia going around with regular cameras.
Yeah, she does the photography. I do the media.
Okay. So is that the scope of Metallworx?
I'll also
shows, you do the...
Yeah, and I also do interviews.
Yep.
Do interviews and stuff like that. And so, I mean, the highest profile band I ever interviewed was Havoc when we had them last year and stuff. But I was doing a featured artist of the month where I was, just trying to bring like a lot of local bands to the forefront.
Yep. And
just trying to give them an opportunity to, just to be heard, because a lot of them, there's one there. Paul from Cottis.
Yes, nice.
So, because a lot of them, they're not going to get interviewed. And it's something small, but I mean, what the hell, just give them the opportunity, and for that, a lot of them, Metallworx stands out because it's just like, oh, those are the guys that gave us the interview or our first show or something like that. So, and it's an opportunity to get to know them in a little more casual setting because, these shows are always so chaotic and it's always so structured and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to just hang out with them for a couple hours and just talk,
Nice. So. Well, this is kind of interesting because you're essentially my first interview that's not strictly with a band or a musician.
Right.
You've got the other side of the fence as well. So you have a different, I think, perspective than a not simple musician, but you know what I mean, someone who's just playing in a band of this scene here in Atlantic Canada. And that's one of the things of my show is I'm trying to really push this awesome fucking scene.
Yeah, we appreciate that too.
Talk to me about your thoughts on the scene and your perspective on this side.
Well, I mean, any scene always comes in waves, and I was actually talking to a couple guys in there, and they're like, not as many people are coming out to shows and stuff like that, but at the same time, like you kind of need new bands constantly coming up. Like you just can't have the same bands. I mean, it's great to have the bands like Holocaust, Orchid's Curse, Blackmore, who have been around for a long time.
Yep.
It's great to have those, veterans and mainstays, people that know that they're going to deliver. But it's great to have bands like Antler, bands like Metal Heart. We got them tomorrow night. They're an amazing young band.
Sweet.
If you like sweep picking guitar, holy crap.
Okay. Nice.
So, anyways, it's just a matter of, you got to have those bands constantly coming up. And as long as you keep doing that, then it's going to be like people are going to be, oh, well, I haven't seen so-and-so, So that's I think, essential to any scene. But other than that, I mean, Halifax is probably as good of a scene as you can get in Canada. Because I've actually asked a few people, like, what is it like? And they're like, Halifax is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, like, we're confident. Anytime you put on a show down here, even a bad one, you're going to get 50 people. Sometimes that's a good one in a place like Montreal because they get stuff all the time. We don't always get, like, the big bands.
That's right.
So it's the smaller bands that really keep it going.
Yeah. Excellent. I mean, I know when I play a nice solid set of the bands, a lot of the feedback is, I've got people saying they want to move here.
Yeah.
Because the music is just so awesome. And then we've got entertaining passers.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Metallfest 3, what else is in the immediate future for Metallworx?
No real plans. I mean, we've got a couple of smaller shows lined up, but I mean, we'll just kind of take it as it goes.
This is a pretty big one as it is, right?
Oh yeah, it's basically our flagship show. I mean, tomorrow night's going to be insane when we have Death Valley Driver and Blackmore headlining, so I mean, that's going to be great. And it just basically, like we're going to try to get in on, trying to bring some bands down or whatever, Havoc, some certain circumstances fell into place where that kind of fell in our lap and we took it. Nice, okay. So hopefully we can be a part of bringing more bands in and stuff like that, because I mean, you got to keep doing that too. You got to keep bringing in bands that people are interested in seeing, like 2 weeks ago or last week, Cryptopsy. I mean, that was insane.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's basically it. We'll just keep trying to do like some interviews and stuff like that, and just try to do our part and keep it going.
Okay. And now, I guess before we wrap anything up here, you were talking about Antler's going to have some recordings in the.
Yeah, we're actually going to start doing a little bit of recording around Christmas, and we don't know how many songs. It depends on how smooth it goes.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. So, but we're going to record like 2 or 3 songs, and then what we do with them after that, they'll at least get online. I don't know if we're going to like actually do a CD or what, but something's going to come up.
Home recording?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Is that what the Doom Machine album was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And there was a huge increase from. I mean, I mastered the Doom Machine album, the Doom Nation album, in like 2.5 days. Because the guy that I paid to screwed it up, so I had to do crash course. Wow. So this time with Antler, like every little bit I do, I'm going to learn a little bit more, and it's going to sound a little bit better. And we're going to take our time with both bands and make sure we get it right.
Awesome. So Doom Machine is planning to record as well?
Next album is completely written.
Okay.
So we've only rehearsed like maybe 3 songs. Yep. So it's still a long ways away from learning stuff, because I mean the songs are getting a little more challenging and stuff. Definitely a lot more Sabbath and Corrosion of Conformity inspired, a lot more stoner sound to it. So, but I wouldn't expect anything until at least a year if all things go well.
Yeah. It's a process.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
If you get 2 on the go, as well as Metallworx and I'm sure a day job. Well, I work a seasonal job, so that helps to have some time off to actually work on the music. Definitely. Awesome. Well, Bill, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Right on.